Hello everyone, my new video recording is related to the D Link NMS installation. Okay, so let me show you how you can download and how you can install it on your Windows Server or client platform. So the current version for the D Link NMS is version 7. Okay, and this is the website link https://dview.dlink.com. I will copy and paste this link in the video description. Okay, so this is the if you want to learn more, let me open this link and we will see what is the highlights. It's a web-based management software. Okay, so we can monitor our devices to support assist log feature and also the SNMP version 1, V2C and V3, and it's allow the D-Link devices to apply the build configuration and the batch configuration, the firmware upgrade. It's having a beautiful dashboard view with a graph. Okay, and the visualization of the topology. And when you have a mouse or mouse over on a device, it will show you the details like link info, the IP address and other details. Okay, so it's a very good application. Almost all the features are listed here in this DView NMS. Okay, so we will proceed to the download part. Okay, so you can review this later on. I will show you how you can download and you can install it. So you have to click on the download and you have to click on the DView 7. So under the DView 7 option, there are three variants, which is DView full package. So I will download the DView 7 full package. It's downloading. Save, and I will explain you. So I put on download this DView full package. It's needs around 8 GB or above RAM, 3 GHz minimum CPU. Okay, and this is the OS platform which is supported. So it is Windows Server 2008 R2 and 2012 in standard. So let me show you my operating system type, this PC, and if I go to properties, so I'm using Windows 2012 R2 standard version. Okay, so it's almost the same as per the requirement. Okay, now there is one more application which is known as a DView 7 probe. So this probe is for remote site with device monitoring. It is for the remote side, you need this probe only. Okay, and this is the patch. Okay, this is the patch for to upgrade it to the latest version. If you are running an older version like 6.5 or something, so you can download this patch and you can upgrade it to the updated version, which is currently DView 7. Okay, this is the MongoDB upgrade tool. This is the tool for only the database. Okay, so once you download this full package, you will have all the props, you will have this patch, you will have this MongoDB tool, everything you will have, right? So in case if you want to have a standalone copy, you can also download a standalone copy. Okay, so let's see that how much time it will take. It will take around 13 minutes. Okay, so I will pause my after before of that, let's this download is in the process. I will show you that what type of the minimum configuration we do required on the switch side, right? So I'm using this D-Link switch, which is DGS 3630 model. I'm using around 4 to 5 models. Okay, so this is DGS 3630 28TC model, and to receive the SNMP trap from this switch for the link failure or anything, there are minimal configuration which is need to be done on the switch side. So first you have to enable this SNMP. This is related to the DGS 3630 models only. So this is the global state enable, this is the response broadcast, and this is the trap. So I need a trap for link up and down, the cold start, the warm start, and the authentication trap in case something goes happen. So this is the global state, you must need to enable this feature. This is the link change trap. I enabled it for all the interfaces. This is the second thing, and this is the community. The community is public and private. You can change this community according to your requirements. So public is having a read only access and the private will have a read write access. So you can delete and you can create your own community. I'm using the default ones. Okay, and the third and the most important part is the SNMP host table. So in my case, this 10.90.90.20 is the IP address of, and I'm going to test the V2C version of SNMP. So I'm using this host IP address. Who is this 10.90.90.20? This is my server. This is the server with the IP address of 90.90.20. Okay, and I am going to install this NMS, the DView, on this 10.90.90.20 machine. So I define my private and public parameters. This is the configuration you minimum must require, and it's need to be done on the D Link switch. Let me show you another model, which is D Link DGS 3130. This is 3130 switch. Okay, and I put some cable along. The cables are connected just to verify the link failure and all, right. So under the management, this is the SNMP, and under the SNMP you must need the global state to be enabled, and this is the trap settings. Okay, and the link change for all the interfaces, as you can see, it is enabled. And this is the host table. So host table is 10.90.90.20. Okay, this is the IP address of my server. So this is the minimum configuration you must have to perform on that 3130 model. Let me show you another switch, which is 1510. It's a D Link model, DGS 1510. Under the management, and here is the SNMP settings. The global state is enabled, and I'm using UDP port 161, and here is my trap settings, and this is my host table. Okay, this is 10.90.90.20 for private and public community strings. So this is the configuration you have to perform on 1510 model. I have another switch which is mostly used by D Link customer, which is DGS 1210. Okay, and I will show you what type of configuration you have to perform on the switch here. So under the SNMP you will see system and the global state. So first of all, the global state, and I need the following traps in the D Link DView NMS, and here is the community, public and private, and here is my host setting. So this is the host with the V2C version of SNMP, and I'm using the public community. And one more model I have with me, which is DGS F1210 under the advanced, and here is the SNMP config. As you can see, it's a group. The group is already defined public and private with read only community and read write community string. Okay, so if you want to see the string values, you can see the strings here. Okay, community, here is the community name, public and private, and here is the community view, read only and read write access. Okay, this is the community table for 3130 model. This is for 1510 model, and this is for 1210 DGS, and this is for F1210 model. So this is the minimum configuration you must have to perform on the switches, especially to receive the SNMP traps in your D Link DView NMS. Okay, this was the switching part, and it's almost need around more 9 minutes. So I will pause recording my here. Once it's complete, I will come back again. Hello everyone, welcome back. As you can see, the file is almost downloaded. So we'll just click here, yes, and I will install the DView setup file. So this is the first page. In this option you have to choose English and other language option. There are three languages. I'm going to choose English, and this is a single server, not a cluster role, so single. And it's required some kind of environment of IIS framework, firewall, and ASP and API, IS API filters and extensions, and plus it's required the MongoDB. And after this pre-check configuration, step 3 will be to install the DView. So start, and it's see the checking has been finished and all the required extensions are available. Next, install a new MongoDB. Yes, and I want to put a location on my C drive, and I will use this MongoDB DView folder, or either you can create your own one. I'm going to use this folder. And next, so this is the MongoDB installation is in progress. It's almost 65% done. So as I show you earlier that I am going to use my NMS server as 10.90.90.20, okay, and I will disable this interface because I don't require it. So let me show you the connectivity. The ping to the first switch, .1 I can reach, .2 this is my second switch, .3 my third switch, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and I think 9, yes 9. Okay, so I can reach to all switches. Now we'll click next. Now you have to accept once you read all this license agreement, then you have to choose this checkbox to accept the license agreement. Next, and I will use local prop. Yes, so I will just say D Link. Okay, and prob is 10.90.90.20. So from where it chooses select choose my Ethernet 0, so it's automatically got mapped to the local prob. So here I'm going to use 10.90.90.20. this is my installation folder. Under the program files, this is the web URL to access the DView, and this is the web interface for web root www. Okay, www root folder for IIS init pub, and I will click next. This is yes DView. Click install. So as you can see, when I click on install, this folder is automatically created on the desktop. Yeah, everything is completed successful. There is nothing. Okay, 100%. Okay, I will click next and I will click finish. Okay, so to open the NMS, you have to go to D Link DView folder, and here is the uh, link to open the DView software. If you want to open the program in your second main browser, so in my case, if if I'm using Firefox, you can use this Firefox, and I will add this to toolbar. Okay, so this is my DView favorite. I will just type the username and password, admin. So this is the, I will choose later here. This is the default view. As you can see, there is nothing discovered in this NMS. Okay, this is the local server usage, the one that the DView is installed on it. So it's showing the core server parameters. Okay, so this is the inventory page. As you can see, there is nothing. It's showing empties, manage, unmanage are empty. So let's proceed to discover. Let me show you the license first, the license part. As you can see, for the trial version, we can monitor up to 25 devices for free, which is fully functional. Okay, so let's enable the sensor settings. So you have to click on the sensor settings, and here is a sensor for trap. And as you can see, there is a default policy here. Okay, I will click on action for V1, SNMP V1 next. And as you can see, the sensor is set for all these warning messages. And next, I didn't discover any kind of devices, so it's not showing here. I will just click finish just to show you that what kind of warning messages we can retrieve. This is the default OIDs of the D Link switches using SNMP trap version V2 and V3. So this is the OIDs. Okay, next, and you can apply this later on once the devices are discovered. Now if I go to syslog, there is a default target devices. Okay, and this is the default policy. This is the emergency, critical, error, warning. This is the related to the syslog server. Okay, so and other parameters you can see it's related to the wireless part. So these are the default policies here in this section under the under this sensor settings. Okay, these are the parameters which we can set as a sensor. Now this is the local system logs, like I have login to the DView and using which user credential and all. So these are the local logs. This is a trap editor. So as you can see, if you need some kind of OIDs, you can add the OID parameter, description, and other parameters. So you can add the trap details using the MIB OID file. Okay, so let's proceed with the discovery option first. Okay, so let me discover the devices first. So I will click on discover, and I will click on this plus sign, local probe, and under the local probe I can set the timer to 15 minutes or something, discover time interval. Now I will add the rule. So in my case, I'm using V2. So the read only community, as I show you in the switches, I will give you one example here. So under the management SNMP, and this is the community table. So as you can see, it is public and this is private. Okay, so public is having a read only access and private is having a read write access. So I'm going to add read only as a public. Okay, and I'm going to write community as a private. This is the first range, and I'm going to discover the range here 10.90.90. 1 till 10.90.90.8. Okay, so why I didn't add the whole range, because I have total 8 to 9 devices, so I want to scan the network from 1 till 8, starting IP from 10.90.90.1 till 10.90.90.8 as an ending IP. Okay, so I will make it as test 1. Okay, click add. Now I have another switch, sorry, which is having a different community attributes, the RO community and RW community. So I will copy this because just to give you a brief example, that's why I changed the attributes. So I will just add RO community and RW community. Okay, and I will add the range 10.90.1 till 10.90.90.10. Okay, and I will just make it as test2. For example, click add. So you can see that I have added the SNMP version v2 and I added my communities according to my switches. Okay, and I will click on save. Now you can see the discovery is started. Okay, so once the discovery is finished, it will show us the devices here. Okay, so it will just take a small amount of time. Till now I will pause my video and I will come back to discover the devices. It will take little bit of time. Okay guys, it's almost discover the almost 7 devices and discovery is 13 minutes. So I set the interval to 15 minutes. This will automatically discover the new devices whenever it's added into the network. So let me show you under the inventory. As you can see, this is the switches details. Okay, so as you can see, this is 3630 model, this is another 3630, this is 3130, this is another switch 3130. So I have around so many different models, right? So I will just click here and this is here, apply to task. Okay, and here is the dashboard view. Okay, so once you come to the overview, it will show you the devices here as switch, and under the switch you can see that it is in green state. Okay, the syslog, LLDP, everything is on. The SNMP trap status is detected. Okay, so it's syncing. For one device is showing on, but it's syncing for all the devices. It will take little bit of time. Now let me show you the sensor settings. So in my case, under the trap, if I open this v2, I will click next and I will click v2, I will click next again, and here is the discover devices. Okay, and I will click on finish. All selected, select all, and I will click finish. Okay, so as you can see, the v1 and v2, the sensor setting is applied to the 7 targeted device. Okay, now if you come to the dashboard and if you see the overview again here, the switch overview, as you can see, now it will change the status to the supported ones very soon. Okay, so this is the process for the discovery and all. Okay, now let me show you some other things which is about the report. So this is the report view of the syslog and wide traffic. Now if you come to the maintenance part and if you want to apply some kind of a batch configuration, so you can apply the batch configuration. Like if you want to enable the LLDP, you can create a task that I want to apply to the all switches next, and I want the LLDP status to be enabled. So you can just click next and you can give any name, test LLDP enable. Okay, and you can just make a timer that after 1 hour this task need to be expired. Click next, you can see submit. Now we will see the report here. Okay, once this task is finished, we will have a report here. Monitor, this is the, now I will show you because it will take a little bit of time, so I will just show you the monitor, the device view, how it's look like. This is the monitor device view, this is the topology view. Okay, how your actual devices are look like. Under the test one, as you can see, when I have a mouse over, I can see all the details. Okay, and you can edit according to your requirement where you want to move. Okay, like I want to move this here, sorry, like this, like this. I want this here, I want this here, I want this here, and I want these two switches I want on top. Okay, sorry, I just need to. So exit, save and exit. So as you can see, we can map the devices and we can move it as per our choices where we want to place it. Now if I show you the rack view, so actually we have to create the group for that. Okay, now event view. Under the event view you will find all the event details. Okay, so there is no events, there are only a few events here. This is the monitor logs. Okay, so there is a log for 10.90.90.2 switch. This is my sys log. Okay, and I can see my sys log here. Now let me report under the report list. Hold on. Notification center. This is the notification center. This is my system logs. As you can see, under the system log, we apply the bulk configuration, the batch configuration to enable the LLDP on all switches. So 265.7.3.4 the LLDP is enabled by using this task. Okay, the batch configuration task. And also you can apply the same configuration, like for example if you want to enable the telnet, you can enable telnet, select all, click next. I will just make it as enable telnet. Okay, click next for all switches. Next, submit. So we will have a notification here, sorry, system logs. Under the system logs we will have a telnet access that it's already applied to the switches. So how we can verify that? Let's verify the telnet to telnet 10.90.90. For example 5. Sorry, there is no 5. I will just say that 4. Oh, sorry, the client application is not installed here, so that's why I am not able to do it. So this is the view basically. Okay, and you can upgrade the firmware using the batch configuration, firmware upgrade, and you can choose the desired models on which switches you want to upgrade the firmware. Okay, now next thing is configuration management. If you want to backup or restore, so you can just click on backup, and I want to take the backup of all switches. You can click next, and you can give my new config. Okay, etc. Test, click next, and I want to retrieve the configuration from all switches. I will just click on submit. Okay, so if we come to system logs, as you can see the task is created. Okay, now file management. This is the file management. Okay, this is the configuration file so of the devices. If you want to, what do you call it, DGS3133S, just click on edit, sorry, just click on download, save. Okay, yeah, I see what is showing here. Not bad. Did I can see or not? Yeah, this is some kind of a coded configuration file, as you can see. Okay, now configuration comparison you can also perform between two files. Okay, and this is the main page overview. Okay, You can, by clicking on any of device, it will redirect you to the switch page and you can have a web login. Okay, like 3 is redirected to the web login of the switch. Others, if you have a third party devices, so it will be discovered here, it will be shown in the other tabs. Okay, so that's it for now. If you have any question, you can just let me know and I will get back to you. Okay, now let me show you under the monitor something. So let's verify our SNMP testing. Now under the inventory, as I can see that my 7 devices are online. Okay, so what I will do, I will break my network after this 10.90.90.1. I want to unplug the cable for all 7 switches. Okay, so I unplug the cable. Let me refresh the inventory page. Okay, it will just take time. Yeah, let's move to our monitoring and monitoring logs. As you can see, the trap is generated for 10.90.90, which is my first switch, and it is showing the link is down. Okay, now if I go to the event view, you can see I have a trap notification. Okay, and under the inventory I can see my all 7 switches are now offline. Okay, let's see for system logs. So sorry, this is my inventory and this is my monitor logs. Okay, as you can see, it is showing the link down. Okay, and under the syslog you can see that there are some warning messages. Okay, so let me plug the cable again and we will refresh the monitor log page to receive the trap that everything is online now. Yeah, I already plugged the cable. So monitor, yeah, as you can see, before it was showing link down, now it is showing link up, and here is the binding variables. Okay, the under the report I don't have, sorry, the under the inventory, soon it will come up as green. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, one by one all the switches are coming online. Now everyone is the status is green for all, and here is my overview that you can see that 7 devices are online. Okay, now I think that's it. There is nothing special anymore, and you can see the link is up for all the devices which is connected between 9091 and 9092 switch. This is my 90.1 is my first switch and this is my second switch. Okay, that's it guys. It's a very useful tool to monitor the D Link devices in your network. So it kind of a some sort of a small practical. Okay, thank you very much, thank you for watching, thank you for your time.